What's up, Shaki? How you doing, man? Doing well, doing well. I got a couple questions for you. I first want to say I just appreciate you and everything you do on your social media page, man. I started following you a couple years ago, and I will say you kind of changed the direction of my life in many different ways. I saw you like living a life that I couldn't necessarily imagine for myself. Eating plant-based, doing calisthenics. I saw you traveling around the world in Africa. So I want to thank you for that, first off. Second, I guess my question has to do with health and fitness. So I've been doing calisthenics pretty, not super consistently, but on and off for like the past 2 years or so. And I kind of got like a workout plan. I do this thing called Thenx, but I was wondering if you had any like calisthenic, tips and pointers. And then also, I want to dabble with a raw food diet, but I also kind of want to gain weight and gain muscle. So if you had any tips with eating raw and putting on muscle and gaining weight.
Um, Calisthenics. With the calisthenics, you have to what is it you want to do with calisthenics?
Um, what's going on? Yeah, you already know.
Uh,
um,
um,
Calisthenics, obviously I wanna feel good, I wanna look good, but I wanna be able to get into more advanced skills. So things like planches, handstands, front levers, muscle ups, things of that nature.
all right. Follow an account at COUP_DC.
Yeah, I
That's my
follow Coop.
okay. Coop is the person that asks for all of that because he has the time to tell you. Because it's not like I can just say do this. It's like a process, and there's
Hmm.
different exercises that you get you incrementally to that process,
Okay.
right? And it would take me 20, 30 minutes to explain that to you now, but he does that for a living. And he does sessions with people right now. He does online sessions with people, make them go to their park or wherever, and he will be there instructing them, right? Um, but gaining size, it's about forcing your muscle fibers under more duress, and you do have to add to get past a certain size, past your natural body weight. You do have to add a weight vest. You have to add some kind of extra resistance or resistance bands to do it.
Okay.
Um, so like you can put them like uh, you can put them like across your back or above the bar. So when you pull up, you're pulling up against a resistance band, and
Hmm.
also so people have them under their knees to assist them.
Yeah.
You can also have them to resist you as well. So like when you do push up, you can put like a resistance band over across your back and put it onto your hand. So you're pushing up against a resistance band.
Okay.
Um, and also like when I was at my peak of calisthenics, we were doing like sets of 200 um, wide pull-ups with two 20 kg weight vests on. So
Okay.
we
And
was
you do that like one session? You like
yeah,
you
yeah,
hit?
yeah. Like
Yeah.
once we do that daily for like three hours a day, something like that. 3 to 5 hours a day we were training at the peak. Right
Yeah.
now I don't have to do that, so now it's like I'm training like 2 hours a day, 1 hour a day. But I'm always training though. But if I want to get like weight, get my weight up, and be able to increase my body mass, then you have to include some kind of extra resistance. But actually, ask Coop because he surpassed me in terms of calisthenics and calisthenics knowledge. At one time, he was my student. Um,
Okay.
so when I met him, he was asking me to train him, and then he just went further and further. I've been off calisthenics for like 4 years in terms of teaching people. I've been on it personally, but in terms of like progressing, he's there at kind of the cutting edge, the one-handed chin-ups with the leg flicks and all them thing there. That's Coop's bag. So yeah, check him out and reason with him, and book some sessions with him. Like I have a trainer. I pay for my trainer when I'm doing calisthenics. I obviously don't have to pay to train with Coop because we are like training partners. But I do have a boxing trainer. I did have a gymnastics coach. Anything that I know I want to excel in, I did have a sprint coach. I'll always get a coach.
Okay. Cool. That's good advice. Also, I wanted to know if you read a book or heard of a book called Just Mercy by Bryan Stevenson.
No.
No? Okay. So it's a book about a guy, and he's a lawyer, and he started the Equal Justice Initiative. Have you heard of that?
No.
So basically what they do is they support their lawyers, and they support people that are on death row. They support people, children who have been sentenced to life sentences in prison. They support people who are mentally disabled and set to be executed. But they have a lynching memorial in Montgomery, Alabama. So what they do is they take soil or something from the sites of past lynchings, and they've taken it to this memorial, and they set up a pretty extensive memorial for like past lynchings in Alabama. It was just a book I read, and I thought you may have potentially read it. I wanted to hear if you had any commentary on it. But go ahead.
I did. I was part of a delegation in November that took the remains of enslaved Africans in Barbados and took them back to Ghana and buried them home. So complete the cycle, because they was never supposed to die in them lands, you know.
Yeah, it's real. That's on my to-do list, man, to get out there to Ghana.
Yeah, man. Get there. Gotta respect and peace. I'm gonna bring somebody else forward.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yo, family tree. Let me make some kind of video to speak to people right now so you can see that I don't script these things or nothing like that. I just speak what I think when I think it. I record it right there and you'll see it on the thing later. So, this is one thing that I will say to you. Seek peace but prepare for war. Because if you know better and you are going to proceed to eat yourself to death, and that's on you. Nobody else is responsible for your health. And I figure that, as Dr. Afrika said, may he rest in power, we did better when they weren't allowed in when we weren't allowed in our schools. We did better because we taught ourselves what we needed to know. We did better when we weren't allowed in our hospitals because African women weren't 3 to 4 times more likely to die than European women at childbirth. We did better when we were able to grow our own organic food and grow what we eat and eat what we grow. Now everything is GMO, and we aren't in control of the flow. We're not in control of the supply chain. We did better when we practiced our own businesses together in our own communities for our own people and owned our own supply line. That is important. And if you're not trying to do that, then don't speak to me about black power, because there is no black power without being in control of your food, being in control of your water, and most importantly, being in control of yourselves. Because if you are not in control of yourself, you can't be in control of your community. Read books. Read as much books as you spend on Instagram, because the knowledge that you need to liberate yourself is not on Instagram, it's in books. Peace. Yo, I'm going to end that with that. So, respect to all the people in here. Sleep well in peace. Shout out to Sunray. And yes, now the roosters, they don't get eaten. They're fighting birds. These Muay Thai people, they grow them to fight them and bet on them, so they don't get eaten. They're ready for training right now. But yeah, peace.